signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is September 17, 2022. It is 3:11 a.m. So I was going through Twitter to see what was happening, things that I liked when I was on my phone, see what I can share with you. I have a couple of them. I don't know. I'm probably gonna separate them into different little videos. So we'll see how that goes. Let's go on Twitter. By the way, in this video, someone made a comment about like when I'm reviewing a video, you know, a video clip that I come across on Twitter, and I sometimes talk over it. I don't mean to talk over those videos, but sometimes my reaction to what is being said, because I literally, when I come across videos, I will read the caption, whoever's tweeting it, and then I leave the video until I'm recording. That way my initial reaction is what you get when I do the recording. So if I already watched the video, and whatever thought process that goes in my mind, it's already done with, so I will not have the same reaction when I'm recording. So sometimes I purposely, not all videos, but most videos, I will leave them until I'm recording, so that way I could share my reaction. And when you hear me talking over the videos, I don't mean to do it. It's just my natural reaction to it. And sometimes when I do caught myself talking over while the video is playing, and then when I stop the recording and I say my full thought, and I will go back and rewind the video slightly so you could hear the thing again. So my channel is very, very sensitive with some of the topic that I'm sharing with you. Very sensitive, and YouTube take notice of that. Okay, lucky for me, my ambition is not to, the word ambition is not to, I'll not say I don't need money. Everybody need money. But the creation of that channel was not about money. But I do need money, but I'm not obsessed with it. I rather focus on the message that I'm sharing with you. Because if when I come across those videos and I play the videos for you without any interruption somewhere, it means that my channel does not have any creativity. It's just that I'm copying somebody else's work and then put it on my channel. YouTube don't like that. Okay, YouTube doesn't like that. So I have to stop in between, say something, whether it's meaningful or not. But the main thing is you guys get to see the information. Okay, that's the whole point. If you do want to see, or you were not aware, oh, there, I'm showing you this video, PYT is showing this video, go on YouTube, search that specific, whatever it is, channel that the video clip is from, and then you could watch it in its entirety without any interruption. But for the sake of my channel, the interruption must happen, because I'm not copying somebody else's work and just placed it on my channel and then to make money. That's the thing. Okay, so I'm sorry if you guys don't like that, but just don't watch it then. Okay, don't watch when I'm sharing those videos, because you know you're gonna get that. I have to. Okay, so like I said, you could see the name or whatever is being shared, the video, go search it on YouTube and go watch it without me saying any of my nonsense, whether you think it's nonsense or not. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. This is the first tweet. I bookmarked this, but I want to go over all of this because I cannot find them to come out, you know, the updates from Omid like this. It's spread all out, but I wanted them to, all of Omid's update to appear like that. So this person was the only one that it shows up, so I bookmark her thing instead, but my focus is on Omid. But let me read hers. Okay, good for them. Tuesday can come fast enough. It's also draining, and I'm sat here in Africa. Let Harry and Meghan be done with the whole performance and hurry back to their loves and Montecito. All right, so let's read some of this. You see all of the comments? There's no way I'm gonna go through all of them. Update from Omid. Okay, update. In a dramatic U-turn, palace officials have informed Prince Harry that he can wear his military uniform at a final vigil. On Saturday evening, Harry will join 7 other grandchildren at Westminster Hall to stand in silence for 15 minutes by the Queen's coffin. And Omid continues, the reversal, first reported by the Mirror, follows Harry's statement saying his military service is not determined by the uniform he wears, but it is understood that Palace caved to public sentiment after thousands complained about the decision to ban him and not Prince Andrew. All right, because this is the thing, they're trying to hurt Harry. Okay, they think the public will agree. Maybe some okay, maybe some of the public agree with the palace or whatever, because I've come across some tweets where people who are in the military in the UK said, you know, it's okay like that, for once you finish serve, you don't wear, you know, it's not allowed for you to wear the uniform. But when you, in retrospect, when you look at the royal family, there's Andrew who served in the military, but yet he is wearing his uniform. And then Harry, who also part of the royal family and serve in the military, why is he the exception? This is the argument. So they think, when I mean they, the royal family, think whatever abuse they're putting on Harry, they're really trying to hurt Harry's feeling. They want to hurt to the core. Okay, when you heard Meghan was saying that she got to the point of suicidal, and when you hear Princess Diana talking about her pain that she went to the royal family,
enjoying, maybe needing this attention, needing to talk about these stories.
Well, the thing is, we got on, and you know, we talked, and she would twinkle, and I was twinkling. I mean, she had a fantastic smile. So if she smiled, I would smile, she'd smile back. And so you get to a place which is, you're having a nice time.
The revelations came one
It traumatized me.
after another
So I took it out on myself.
from a woman looking back on some of the worst years of her life
Each time I stopped down, I came back up again.
to a man she hardly knew. Why did she do it? Were these the outbursts of a frustrated and reckless woman pushed past the point of caring? Or, after so many years of emotional isolation, was Diana just relieved to have a sympathetic ear? Or maybe this. Was she so happy that she had finally broken free of a royal prison that she couldn't help talking about it?
But I do feel, Peter, that I won their own game. Now.
Now, but it's taken 11 years of your life.
Because you're in isolation. And anything anyone says just doesn't worry at all.
The royal family are the masterful of this kind of abuse. Okay, they're going through the core, the inner feeling. That's where they want to hurt Harry. Okay, so they expect, the royal family, expect the public to agree with them. So when they realize trying to hurt Harry that way doesn't do the effect that they were hoping for, and this is why they backtrack. So Harry knows. Okay, he grew up with them, so he knows. So when these things are happening, when they're throwing all these punches to hurt his inner feelings, so he already put that shield. Okay, our prayers, I don't know, however our prayers work, but it bring that shield where it never affect him in the sense. It probably does hurt him, don't get me wrong, it probably does hurt him, but that shield to remove some of those residual of those pain that the royal family is trying to inflict on him bounce out. So Harry got to the mindset where he said it doesn't matter. Okay, and when you look at the picture of the royal family and their uniform and Harry with his regular suit, what happened? Harry stand out. It's Harry stand out like he's the real deal, and all the other ones are like freaking toy soldiers. So it didn't affect them. So when they realized that didn't affect Harry, so they went to their how will I say that, their blueprint, try something else. Okay, so this is the way that I see it. Okay, the reversal, first reported by the Mirror, follows Harry's statement saying his military service is not determined by the uniform he wears. That also gives me that same sentiment where they're telling him about like he can't be patronage of certain charities and all of that, and Harry was like, service is universal. This is the same situation here. Okay, service is universal, and now he's saying military service is not determined by the uniform he wears. Harry is a freaking worldwide how will I say that? I think I call him in one of my videos universal soldier. He's pretty much there. Look at that INVICTUS, all those service members from different countries and all of that joining him. He's a universal soldier. I was right from the beginning a while back when I did my thumbnails. All right, so this doesn't affect Harry the way that they wanted to. All right, let's continue with that tweet. But it is understood that the palace caved to public sentiment after thousands complained about the decision to ban him and not Prince Andrew. All right, so this is where some of the people, when their argument is like, in the service, you know, you're not supposed to wear your uniform after you leave the service. Yeah, I understand that. But what about this guy? Okay, who has done so much negativity, but yet he could wear his uniform. All right, so I hope Harry stick to what he says here. What did he call his suit? Morning suit. Okay, I hope he sticks to that. Let him stand out again. All right, let's continue. I'm not gonna go to the 340 comments. Okay, there's another update from Omid. Update: Palace confirmed all 8 grandchildren to stand vigil beside Queen's coffin on Saturday evening. William, flanked by Zara and Peter at the head. Harry, flanked by Beatrice and Eugenie at the foot. Louis and James at the middle. At Charles' request, brothers will be in uniform. All right, let's see how Harry goes into that. So yeah, so that's the update on that. Because if what is it, the last time I recorded, I think I recorded for like 3 or 4 videos and it took me forever. I will literally just finish edit one of them. This is why I'm starting recording a little bit late. All right, let's see here. So this is the one that I bookmarked. Good for them. Tuesday can come fast enough. It's also draining, and I'm set here in Africa. Let Harry and Meghan be done with the whole performance and hurry back to their love and Montecito. Okay, I'm anxious for them to go home to the US. Okay, same here. After seeing just now vindictive the cult have been this week, I just worry for Meghan's safety. They want a deranger. Oh, I don't even want to read that. This is a baggage for God. God knows what to do with it. There's that. Okay, watching the news. Queen Elizabeth II and the traditional event has an underlying intent. It is another psychological control move. There's the thing that I was saying. Yeah, what they're trying to do with Harry. Okay, HRH continued to grift, of which his subject, the victim, are complicit and unhealthy obsession. No wonder Trump wanted to be king. That is true. Okay, let's go to the next tweet that I is that the one? Good for them. Okay, so next tweet. Okay, there's that. Shambolingham Palace must have gotten a hard F no from Harry. Alright, so there's the Telegraph here. I'm not gonna click on it and I'm not gonna share that article. Alright, Duke and Duchess of Sussex uninvited to the state reception at Buckingham Palace. Okay, the couple received an invitation earlier this week to the event to be hosted by King and Queen for world leaders and foreign royals. So yeah, definitely. Harry probably said no, okay? Because Harry understand. This is the thing. I think it's Harry who said no, he's not coming. And then, you know how the palace like to put themselves like they're above everything. So when Harry said no, he's not coming, and then they come out and say they uninvite him, okay? Because they had already invited him. What I think Harry did here, he knows there are people in the country who's suffering, okay, paying their bills, can't even put food on the table. These are issues I've highlighted on my channel. Go back, what is it? Was it 2020? One of the footballers was feeding the school children, either around 2020 or 2021. Okay, and I even talk about the UNICEF who's feeding the children. Okay, where some of the Tories were upset about that because they didn't want the world to see that the UK need the the UNICEF, like it's a third world country. But at the same time, they're inflicting, the Tories that is, the government is inflicting some pain into the UK citizen. Alright, so they didn't want the world to see this is the state that the UK is in, but at the same time, they're inflicting pain onto the Brits. I've highlighted some of them. I don't remember exactly what I said. What's the football name again? I forgot his name. I said football, but it's, yeah, football for international, but in the US is soccer. Okay, I'll put the thumbnails of that video. All right, so Harry understand the people in the UK are having, are going through some hard time. So he doesn't want to show that he's at their expense, he's enjoying this kind of a huge event. Okay, so that part should not take place. I think people would have understand if Charles says, or pretty much don't do that at all. You can't, when people are having so much pain, can't even pay their bills and can't even put food on the table and all of that, it doesn't look good. So I think this is why Harry said he's not coming. And then the palace come and say uninvited, all right, to make sure, we above him, how dare him not coming when we invited. They want to show the people or the public that they don't want who are uninvited. But I think it's Harry who said, like they say here, F you, no, I'm not coming, or something like that. All right, so let's go to the comments. Either Harry and Meghan said no. You see, the squad understand, which make the palace look bad again. See, that's exactly that. Or they uninvited Harry and Meghan for whatever reason, which makes the palace look bad. How do you screw something like this up this badly? Okay, I think it's Harry who said no, but they want to come out. I mean, they're not processing. Instead of saying, okay, Harry said no or something like that, but to show that, you know, they above everybody else. They the one who should say no. The same way where Harry and Meghan give them the middle finger and say they're not working royals, and then they come out and say they're BS. You know, each move that Harry and Meghan make to show that they above that, they say or do something stupid. All right, and this is what we're seeing here. Okay, you underestimate your target. Their lifelong mistake, underestimating Harry and how much he loves his little family. That's exactly that. Okay, there's another comment under there. What is, okay, so that's that. Go back to this theory. In addition to not being working royals, maybe Doria flew over with kiddos and they are hanging with them while they can. This is just rumors that's going. I've heard, you know, some people in my comment section, the kids are in the UK. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think they could. I'm pretty sure Archie is in school. Okay, so they probably will not want him to be in disruption and that. So they probably rather do FaceTime or do some sort of a thing every night with the kids. But I don't know. I haven't come anywhere where it says the kids are there. It's just rumors, like this one is saying, in theory, in addition to not being working royals, maybe, okay, there's the word here, maybe Doria flew over with kiddos and they are hanging with them while they can. The stake, the environment in the UK right now is too hectic. This is just my humble opinion right now. If they need to run and get the F out of there, at least they only have themselves to do that. They don't have to worry about the kids. The same way when Harry went to the UK, I think it was during the unveiling, and he went to do something where he had his escort, and then when he got out of that particular place, his security people left. And that's how we come about who took his security. And we got all these things going on with security. I haven't heard anything yet. The last time I heard something was they went in court and the judge, go back to some of my videos I highlighted, and after that, that was it. I didn't come across anything else. So there must have been some sort of a agreement, verbal agreement to okay them, because other than that, I don't think, if their security was not there, I don't think they would have come to that thing due to security issues. Okay, let's see here. And couple things have happened as well. When all four of them were driven by William to meet the public, well, to see the flowers and all of that, that was a couple days ago. And where the PR guy was trying to take the flower, not trying to, or ask Meghan if he could take the flower from her, and Meghan was like, no, she'll do it. Okay, all of this, I don't think Harry and Meghan were gonna go there. They probably were gonna do their own thing separately, but you know, I think there's some stuff that I come across with either through Omid, where William and Charles had some phone conversation, and it was after that phone conversation William invited the Sussexes to come along. And I think what happened is that the PR guy probably said invite. I think it's the PR guy. It has to be the PR guy, because remember that William is trying to have a good image, and this is why they hired that PR guy. So anything that Harry and Meghan do will overshadow them. So to prevent that, they asked them to, this is just my take, okay? My humble opinion, how I see it, based on some information that I see came out. To prevent Harry and Meghan from overshadowing the Cambridges, or now, which are Prince of Wales and stuff like that, William and Catherine, they asked the Sussexes to come and join them. Okay, so by having them there, and William is driving only in one car, okay, Meghan and Harry could have come separately in their own car, but in one car, William is driving. This is where they have control of them. Okay, so whenever William said he's leaving, they leaving too, so they don't get the Sussexes don't overshadow them, or any small extra move that they make, they don't get overshadowed. When William said let's go, they go. And you could see, and I think I did highlight it when I was showing it in the video, where they were about to get in the car, the guru guy, the PR guy, came and said something to William. And that's when I think the guru guy, the PR guy, said, stand next to the Sussexes and do a wave and leave. Okay? So, and then, what is it? Catherine didn't even know, didn't get the memo. William had to call her to come and stand next to her, and then they wave goodbye. And then while the PR guy was talking to William, you could see how Meghan and Harry was just standing there looking at them. And I think I even said, when Meghan and Harry were looking at, you know, the three of them talking, it's like looking at them as if they were a clown or something like that. All right, so they bring the Sussexes so they could have control of them, and at the same time to get a little publicity, a little positivity from the public, to say, oh, look at all of them stand, all, you know, the Fab Four. And I think I did put the name of that video that I had them, the Fab that could have been four. Okay, because remember before they were saying they were Fab Four, so they were trying to recreate that sentiment again. Okay, recreate that Fab Four sentiment after, okay, after all the shitty stuff that we know of, what the backstabbing, you know, the court thing that Meghan was going through, and William was backstabbing her, all of this, they're trying to erase that from people's memory. So this is why they bring the Sussexes, you know, to come and join them. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan trying to be a good sportsman for the sake of the Queen. This is the only reason they do that. Can you imagine if they had said no? What they will say on the public? They invited them, they this, they that, disrespect the Queen. Remember all this BS we keep on hearing, disrespecting the Queen, this, all of that. So Harry and Meghan put up with this BS for the sake of the Queen. Okay, and Meghan put up with it extra for the sake of the Queen and Harry. Other than that, Meghan will not be there. All right, so that's that. All right, so that's that. And I don't think the kids are in the UK for some reason. I don't think so. Well, unless the Sussexes later come out and say so, we will know. But for now, I doubt it. Okay, I absolutely believe that someone flew the kids in probably last weekend. Okay, so there's speculation. All right, some people said on my comment section the same thing. All of this is speculation. When we will confirm is when Harry and Meghan, sometime in history, we're gonna, in the future, I mean, sometime in future, we will hear if they did show up. In my humble opinion, I really don't think so. Alright, the palace will never learn the Sussexes left the ghetto for this very reason, miscommunication and leaking on the world stage no less. What a bunch of clown. Yeah, the world is watching. And then as we, throughout this week, we're seeing all the things that Harry and Meghan have said. Alright, yep, all the shit about them holding hands and vitriolic reaction to it is what changed everything. Harry took one look at the reaction and said, nope, that's the piece. That's why so many commentators today say it was okay that they held hands trying to smooth it over. Harry and Meghan still said, nope, peace. Yeah, that's the thing here. I mean, I just can't imagine the amount of pain that Harry and Meghan went through, especially Meghan, and for them to come back. And then the worst thing is, these people don't learn. They continue, but in a different form. They continue the abusive thing, but in a different form. And guess what? The institution still shut their mouth. They don't say stop that BS. That's the thing here. Let's see here. King Chucky, Harry, you and your wife are invited to state dinner. Harry, no thanks. We think it's inappropriate for us to be eating like... That's the thing. This is what I was saying here. When I bring all the thing with UNICEF and the football, feeding the school kids and all of that. This is it. This is what I think. Okay, Harry, no thanks. We think it's inappropriate for us to be eating a lavish meal when you have closed the food banks and the people are starving. That's exactly that. I truly agree with that. British media, Harry uninvited from the state dinner. That's what I think truly happened. I agree with this 100%. This is what I think is happening. Okay? Not even The Crown on Netflix could think up the real life shit show of the royals this week. Okay, yep. they have come to pay respect to Granny, not fluff up in the institution. Charles will make them walk behind him and will not, or some dumb humiliating shit. Monday can't come fast enough. That's exactly that. Yeah. Okay. Oh wow. I hope it's the she changed her profile. Maybe it's her. I haven't come across her thing quite sometimes. Yeah. Okay, and they beat them with this later, saying the Sussexes only get to work with leaders because they met them at this stupid reception. That is true. That is true. Okay, said it before. This week has done more damage than the crown ever could. Yep. I think Harry and Meghan have access to world leaders and don't need to attend state dinners. I'm pretty sure a lot of world leaders want Harry and Meghan to come to their things, because this is where all eyes, well, even haters, yeah, pretty much I would say, yeah, all eyes are on. They want to see what they're doing next, you know, us, you know, the Sussex squad, and even the haters, they want something to complain about. So all eyes on Harry and Meghan. So I'm pretty sure it's world leaders who wants to attach themselves with the Sussexes. Look at that video clip I always put with Mark Cuban, who's saying, you know, if they ever came to the Shark Tank, they don't even want to hear what Harry and Meghan have to offer. They will say yes right away, because he could create anything around them to sell. So I think it's the other way around, because when their core values is intact, you see everything that they do, it's match with their character. All right, like Harry said, it's your character that matters the most.
It's your character that matters most.
All right, so people that prestige that Harry and Meghan have hold value to themselves, because this is what people wants to associate them. The institution are doing shady stuff left and right and anywhere in between, but yet they want to associate, I don't know, but they want Harry to associate with them. Harry said no, Meghan said no. All right, did I finish with that? I think Harry and Meghan have access to world leaders and don't need to attend state dinners. Knowing this family, the ridiculous stories that will accompany it won't be worth it for them. That's exactly that. Okay, exactly. They have access independently to the relevant world leaders, not some of the tyrant and despot the royal family will be entertaining. Prince Harry just led a delegation of US Congress members to Africa. That's right. I share some of that with you, with the parks, because he's the president of the African parks. Yeah. I don't know how deep in detail I went with that to share with you, but I did share with you. Okay, Harry and Meghan are good. Okay, damn, it's behind a paywall. Right, so this okay, look, I didn't even know the article. Okay, 1 week into the reign and Mad King Charles, and it's a mess. I have this in another video, but I'll share it with you here anyway. And there's more. Okay, there's this. Let's listen.
Charles, while we struggle to heat our homes, we have to pay for your parade.
Look how the security guard came and just blacked him. You know what's funny? He called him and he went to him until he heard what he had to say. He turned back. The security came back and like almost knock him over with that shoulder. Right there. Look at Charles. Look at him. You put it on video too. Charles, look at him, and then bam. Watch.
Great. Thank you for coming. The taxpayer pays $100 million for you. What for?
Yeah, this is exactly what I think. This is why Harry is not showing up to the state dinner. Alright, let's see here. People, not you, seem to be forgetting that they were in Europe for charity work when Queen Elizabeth II died. They stayed to go to funeral related activities and ceremonies. They are not there to entertain dignitaries, that's why, and their royal peers from other countries. Let those working royals do it. That's exactly that. This is exactly that. Alright, other people get it. Yeah. Alright, I really don't know whether Harry told the palace no. I do know, however, that looks terrible that one day we inform Harry and Meghan will be at the state reception to learn the next day that they won. As bad as no uniform and then some uniforms. Okay, LOL, it reminds me of how they left the UK before the Jubilee was even finished. Kudos to them for having their priorities straight and not letting themselves be used for PR. Yep. I think it's them who said no. Okay, the world sees Sunken Island for what it is. It's not Harry and Meghan's job to protect them and give them what is it, coverage. I think it's coverage when they won't protect Meghan. Those boos today were for Charles, not Harry and Meghan. Good King Harry. Alright, to think just 10 days ago Harry and Meghan would have been lambasted for hurting the Queen's feeling. Now it's all on Charles III's stooped shoulders. Okay, no matter how the royal family spends this, it looks so bad. Yes, it does. I've had enough of this shit show for one day. For the whole freaking week. Why whoever is running that communication team hates the new king and his heir. Why the flip-flop licks? Hey, who knows? You know, the mouthpiece, it's one of those where is it, when you look at Michael Cohen, who used to work for Charles, who used to work for Trump. There's a interview that he did where he said sometimes when Trump looks at him, without any words, he already know what to do. So it's almost the same thing with the tabloid. The tabloid already know what to do when something like that happen. Okay, put the spin on it. Okay, and this is how he. I don't have that clip of Michael Cohen. I think it was on CNN. The clip that I saw. All right, CNN. Who he was talking? Either, yeah, CNN. One of those. Or MSNBC. One of those. But I think it's CNN. Okay, and this is how he runs the palace after apprenticing for nearly 70 years. My world. Okay, good King Harry saw through their shenanigans. He wasn't gonna allow them to use him and his wife Shine to rehabilitate the other to the world. Not after all they've done this week to try to humiliate him and Meghan. The royal family is in major trouble after Monday. Yep. Alright, there's yep again. Yep, no way Harry and Meghan will eat or drink anything from behind palace wall. I was shocked they didn't turn it down. This makes sense, but of course they will never say the Sussexes turned the invitation down. Exactly. Okay, I bet it's over a tiara. Nah, I don't think they give a damn about that. Charles, Meghan to wear or not to wear, that is the question. And Harry said, don't F with my wife like that again. Okay, it's no tiara event, I believe. Okay, so and other, I'm telling you, Charles was waiting for that moment. I'm telling you, this is why he speed racketed that thing so fast, did that signing thing and all of this nonsense. Oh my goodness, he can't wait any longer. All right, so in other words, quote, they declined the invitation. That's what I hear, and I don't blame them. Okay, Harry refused to be used again. Good. All right, they said no, we're not playing your PR game. Chuck the was it the turf? It's a royal voter attendancy event. Thank you. They meet world leaders on their own term. That's right. Please, somebody post screenshot. I gotta read this. Harry said not gonna happen. All right, good for Meg and Harry for refusing to be used for BP shenanigans. Charles shouldn't assume Harry's business. That teach them. Okay, they need him more than he needs them. Yep, the way the script that they put on them, thinking that oh my god, there's a lot of comment. Okay, I need to stop. Okay, let me go to my last one, and I think, oops, I click on that by mistake. This will be it. Oh, maybe I could, yeah, I'm gonna stop this video and then do another one. This is the last one for it, the same topic again. This is Royal Suitor. And another spectacular flip-flop by King Charles. Harry and Meghan have been disinvited from Sunday's state reception after an invitation was issued earlier this week. First uniforms and now this. It's a clown show. Alright, so she retweeted that Telegraph thing. I read that already. Let's see here. Harry and Meghan received an invitation to the grand event for world leaders and foreign royals earlier this week. It remains unclear on Friday night why they received an invitation for an occasion that royal aide insists they were not expected to attend. Okay, so they archive it. Okay, so let me see. This I will share. Let's see how big it is. If the font is small, I'm not gonna read it. Okay, it's decent. Let's see here. Duke and Duchess of Sussex uninvited to state reception at Buckingham Palace. Alright, the couple received an invitation earlier this week to the event to be hosted by the King and Queen for world leaders and foreign royals. This is by Victoria Ward, 16 September 2022. So that was yesterday. Okay, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex appear to have been uninvited to a state reception hosted by the King and Queen at Buckingham Palace on Sunday evening. And there was one in one videos I was reading where Charles said he's not gonna be living at Buckingham Palace. He only wants to use it for things like that. So I just want to highlight that part. Okay, Buckingham Palace is where he's gonna be meeting dignitaries, world leaders, and all of that. Alright, so this is one of them. Okay, the couple received an invitation to the grand event for the world leaders and foreign royals earlier this week, but are thought unlikely to attend after palace officials insisted it was for working members of the royal family only. I doubt it. Nah, Harry said no. Okay, whatever, but it remains unclear on Friday night why they had received an invitation for an occasion that the royal aide insisted they were not expected to attend. Oh my god, this sounds so silly. Sources close to them appear baffled, while a palace aide continued to insist that they were not invited and were not expected to show up. Of course, you know, that's putting their head above the water. US President Joe Biden and French President Emmanuel Macron will be among hundreds of heads of state who will be welcomed to London on the eve of Queen Elizabeth II funeral. President and prime ministers from across the globe will arrive in the capital throughout the weekend alongside foreign royals, governors, generals, and ambassadors. As dusk falls on Sunday, they will be driven into the gates of Buckingham Palace before rubbing shoulders in the pictures gallery and state apartments. Despite the grandeur of their surrounding, the reception will be a muted affair, with guests asked to wear lounge suits or morning dress with no hats or decorations. Guests will be greeted by royal, including the Prince and Princess of Wales, the Princess Royals, and the Earl and Countess of Wessex. Drinks and canapes will be served. Invitees include ambassadors from North Korea. What? I seriously had to check to see if I had the right Korea, the country. I was like, North Korea? So I went to check what the news going on. I had to check to see if that's the country, if it's the right Korea, Kim Jong-un. And I was like, what? North Korea? Oh, okay. Hey, when you look at the US when Trump was in power, look what Trump did. Right? So, and I checked to see what the situation going on right now. What's the news in North Korea right now? So I went to check to make sure I got the right Korea. What? North Korea and Iran, as well as Empress Masako of Japan. North Korea. Okay. Okay. Who will... Oh, no. Okay. Who will accompany Emperor Naruhito despite largely retreating from public view 2 decades ago. Very interesting. You know what? Let me stop. Okay. I'll put the link of this in the video. In the description, because a couple things are just popping in my head right now. I don't even want to share it because right now at this state, I just find it very dangerous right now for some reason. I don't know why. So the link will be in the description. You guys could read it. Okay, I'm actually shocked at how badly they're fumbling this. Okay, at this rate they bury themselves without anyone lifting a finger. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Another tweet. All right, so you chill. All right, so that's it with this video because there's a lot of comment, but I want to stop. All right, should we say okay, prayer for what should we pray? Prayer for, let's say safety. This is what comes to me. Safety. Let's just the word safety. Lord God, I pray for your protection as I begin this day. You are my hiding place, and under your wings I can always find refuge. Protect me from trouble wherever I go, and keep evil far away from me. All right, so the safety thing is for Harry and Meghan as usual. And while if President Biden, you know, any US dignitaries going over there, safety for them, because whew, all right. Heavenly Father, let's read this. Okay, Heavenly Father, as the storm draws near, I pray that you give me strength and courage. Keep me and my family steady in your protection. Protect us and everything we care about from this terrible ordeal. Help us maintain a calm and faithful heart. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to help support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate or you could become a member. Those who have donated and those who are members, thank you. So that's it for this video. I'm gonna create another one.